Ryudo, why did Millennia save me? I understand why she saved you. Why me as well? Yeah, you were pretty rude to her. I tried to rid myself of her. I tried to make her leave. Doesn't matter anymore. I was only concerned with myself, my own safety. Why should she care to save me? No use dwelling on it. Merrick and Millennia are gone. Just what do you expect me to do now? Millennia. Merrick is dead? I think I know what a heart is now. But it's a thing filled with sorrow. I would rather have never learned of it. Merrick, twice now you have showed me what it means to have a heart. Tio. Merrick and Millennia both said that we should live. I do not know how, Ryudo. What comes next? This is so sad because Tio, that was her master. What does Tio do now? I don't know. We must act. As Merrick said, there's something I must do. Though I lose my life, yet must I act? Yes, there is something. Well, we're gonna need another party member. Who do we know that has fighting experience that we can recruit to our party? I wonder, right, chat? I wonder. What's that? Did you know you get an item to repay you the special coins you invested in Merrick? Because I didn't. Good game design. I think, I didn't know it was an item. I thought you just got the coins refunded. I didn't know it was an item you have to use. That's really good game design. Same thing with Sue and the other temporary characters in Grandia 1. This cannot be. They must have come down with us. Because let me tell you, I invested a lot of points into Merrick. If this continues any further, not one brick shall rest atop another. Damn it, I've had enough. There will be no more terror, no more sorrow. We will stop them, this I swear. What item is it? Oh, it's this. Returns SC used on Mary. Yeah, dude. Go for it. Yeah, it's a lot of special coins. Holy cow. I did not know it was an item, chat. Actually, to be honest, I don't think I ever knew that. Yeah. I just assumed the game gave you the special coins back, but nah, I didn't realize you have to use an item for it. I don't think I ever used that when I played Grandia 2. Also, for people being like, oh, you have a lot of special coins, don't worry, we're gonna do it. I want to move on the story a lot. We are going to allocate our coins. I just wanna I wanna move on the story as much as I can before the 5-hour mark. We'll probably finish next stream because we're gonna do the stuff in Cyberm right now. Cyberm is really brief. We might get started on the Raw Hills special stage. We're gonna do the last 2 dungeons next stream, essentially. The last 2 dungeons are gonna be like our goal. And that'll be on Sunday. It'll be a bit of a wait, but I did do Grandia 2 back-to-back stream days. Ah, Dad, Mom, why? Your parents are dead? Why? Why'd they happen? Why all this? Why'd they kill my parents? Why'd this happen to us? This is all my fault. Everyone, I was wrong. I hurt inside Rito. Seeing all of this now, I wish I did not have my heart. Both of you, stop it. Stop all the moaning and whining. Crying like babies isn't gonna win this battle. Focus and then fight. Give me a way to save. Can I use the inn in these trying times? Ah, finish at last. What, more guests? I won't serve meals, but you can fix it. I won't serve meals at a time like this. What if I'm hungry, man? What would you do then? At last, after fleeing St. Heim, is this what we come to find? Why is Lord Grandis treating us so terribly? Why? Why is Lord Grandis subjecting us to these horrors? I just can't take it anymore. I just noticed the sky was getting dark when these horrible demons suddenly appeared. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Stay still, don't move. Am I hurt? Oh, what about my son? I've gotta look for my son. He went on an errand with his friend. My son. I gotta find him. I'm sure he's stranded somewhere, helpless and in tears. This poor woman, she's... Oh, I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. I'm so terribly sorry. Elena, stop talking like that. This is not your fault. Pick yourself up and move on. But it is my fault. All these people. It's my fault, Ryudo. Dad, Mom, where are you? Help me, I'm scared. Poor child. Don't worry, you'll be fine. I'm truly sorry. This is all my fault. I'm so sorry. Those bastards. Destroying whatever they want. We gotta get to Rowan's place quickly. Alright, the dialogue here is like, they got some dialogue, but not as much. Is this some kind of bad dream? I saw the sky suddenly turn dark and horrible monsters flew into town. Okay, calm down. Where'd the monsters go? Across that bridge toward the castle. Rita, we must hurry before they destroy the entire town. Is this some kind of bad dream? I saw the sky suddenly turn dark and horrible monsters flew into town. I was out on an errand with my friend when these horrible demons came out of the sky. My friend disappeared. It was my fault. My fault, these poor people. Calm down, Elena. It's not your fault. None of this is. What's important now is that we kill all these damn monsters. Yeah, this is a really hard moment for Elena. Elena, like, feeling the blame and regretting everything because of, like, believing in Granis and everything. Oh, hey, Rowan. How's it hanging, my dude? What amazing power. What should we do? Rowan. Ryudo. What are you doing here? Ah, long story. Fill you in later. A little busy right now. You might want to start a bonfire, though. Gonna be a lot of bodies when I'm done. It's good to have you back. Anyway, this bit of Elena feeling really sad and guilty about this is good character growth for her. Hey, get canceled. Or not canceled, but damaged. Oh, we got Rowan back in the party. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting Rowan to come back. When I first played Grandia 1, I was not expecting Rowan to make a return. So he has True Dragon Rise in the Ice Prison, no more Snowball move. Also, Rowan joining again reminds me of one thing I wish they did in Grandia 1. There are a lot of people who do not like the fact that Sue leaves the party. And I actually, this is my take on Sue leaving the party. I'm fine with Sue leaving the party at that point. Don't rewrite that scene.
Here goes
I would have done something like this with Rowan. Because, spoilers for Grandia, but, you know, we're all Grandia fans. We played the game. In Grandia 1, you get to see all the characters come back.
Ice prison.
You get to see all the characters come back.
Here goes.
Somehow. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense how they come back. And Sue is one of them. Something I wish they'd done is, Grandia 1, my dream scenario would be like, hey, let you choose your party for the final dungeon, or just have Sue join you. Well, no, there's actually two things they could have done. One, keep the story exactly the same, but Sue can join your party for the final boss or something. That's one thing.
Lotus flower. Bloom.
Something else they could have done is rewrite the story so Sue meets up with you some point in Disc 2, and she could be, like, more mature, and she could be, like, older. She can have, like, a... maybe not be much older, maybe have a pseudo time skip, like a year passes or something in Disc 2. You can have, like, a year pass in Disc 2 or something, and Sue... maybe a year or two pass, and then Sue's, like, this more competent individual, and she can, like, handle herself a lot better. Kind of like they did with Rydia in Final Fantasy IV. That could have been really cool, and Rowan joining us again has always made me feel that that could have been an interesting direction for Grandia 1 to take. Every time I see Rowan come back, I'm like, wow, they could have done something similar to Sue. Even though Rowan hasn't aged, he's like a prince now, you know? It's like a small change. They could have done something like that for Grandia 1.
Ultimate secret. True Dragon Rise.
Like, it's not a flaw that Sue leaves. I think Sue leaving is perfectly fine.
Bloom.
I actually like, I think Sue leaving is perfectly fine. It makes sense. But it would be cool if they did something like that. That could have been a neat direction for the story to take. Oh my word, dude, leg drill. Rowan's head is so destroyed from that. But yeah.
Lotus flower. Bloom.
Every time I see Rowan come back with Ryudo, it gave me the idea. Like, Grandia 1 is a perfect game to me. It's as perfect as you can get. It's got no flaws, no problems. In my eyes, there's things I would do differently in it, though. Even the games I love, even my favorite games of all time. Like, some of them it's just like, yeah, Grandia 1 has minor nitpicks, and, like, it's not really a detriment to the game. Because I think the game is perfect, basically, in my eyes. Again, perfect, your mileage may vary. Despite all these little things I would change. Like, something I would change in Grandia 1, I would make Mullen and Lean playable. I think Mullen and Lean being playable would be really cool. Other than that, I would have done one of my Sue ideas. Either let you choose your party for the final dungeon, which would be cool, or just rewrite the story so Sue joins you again, like Rowan does here. Like, those aren't necessarily, like, Grandia is not any worse than it is because it doesn't do those things, but those are changes I would make. Those are the only changes I would make. Looks like we made it in time. Don't think they could do much more. Ryudo, what's happening? What's going on with Valmar's moon? And what about Merrick? Where is he? I don't see him. A lot's happened. I see. Let's get to the castle. It's not safe out here. Oh, I need to stand up. Something that bothers me on Grandia 1 as well. There's no reason that Guido could have gotten Sue back in time. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Look, I get it. It doesn't make any sense. How are Sue and Gabwin back? Yeah, I mean, I don't look too much into it. It's weird, sure. And doesn't make a whole lot of logical sense, but, you know. It's probably the one, yeah, it's probably like the one minor, it's one of the story changes where I'm like, yeah, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense why they're there. I don't let it get to me because it's like, I don't let it bother me all that much. I do get it, yeah, it makes no sense. Like, how do you get past the end of the world and all? Rowan doesn't waste any time. Kid's got people's skills. Or kids got people skills. I read that sentence weird. Lord Grannis is dead. Valmar's been reborn. Ah, oh, this is the end of the world. My hopes, all I believed in, turned to ashes. I have no idea what I should do now. It's not your fault, Elena. The Valmar thing was completely beyond our control. No, it is my fault. I was a servant of darkness, acting at its behest. Zera used you. He was the one who planned it all. You couldn't have known. This is actually good that I didn't use my special coins. We can now focus on Rowan's skills because he's a little behind. Oh, Lord Grannis, please forgive me. Snap out of it. You're a slave to no one. Not Grannis, not Valmar. I'll keep this in mind for a little bit. The next dungeon, I think. When we were with the people of darkness, do you remember what you said? You said you wanted to help everyone. Was that a lie? What, you only need help? You only help people who worship Grannis? I don't think that's true. I think you meant what you said before. We're all just people, regardless of where we're from or who we worship. Who do I serve? I serve those who need me. I serve the people I love, everyone. Hell, you were upset when Millennia died. That's proof enough. Ryudo is the perfect catalyst for Elena's growth. Ryudo, you are not as hardened as you wish others to believe you to be. For this, I thank you. Did you not witness Ryudo's past? Like, you should know this. Regardless, there must be something we can do. There's always a way. Mr. Ryudo, His Highness waits in his office. Come on, Elena. You gotta stop this whole going through me thing, girl. Stop ghosting inside of Ryudo every single time. How stupid. That cannot be. But there's no other way. It's essential that Valmar be left just as he is. It's terribly unfortunate. If that's the only way. Did they take the accessory I gave to Merrick? I hope so. Alright, you may go. Yes, sir. I hope they got the accessory that Merrick had equipped. I hope they gave it back to me. I bet they would. I mean, they gave you the special coins back. Grandia 2 is well designed. I cannot do that. How could this be? Tio, something has changed in you. Yes, I have found a heart, but in exchange, I've lost something very precious. You barely know Tio. Like, you met her once. I guess you mean I guess you're talking about the fact that she used to be like, you know, she had no emotion and now she does. But still, that line from Rowan has always been weird to me because, like, that's something Rowan should say if he's known Tio longer. But I get what he means. It's just like, it's always been strange to me. Like, oh, Tio basically replaced you in the party for a bit. Is this what it means to have a heart? What it means to become human? To lose a loved one is hard. When my mother died, I too thought it was the end of the world. But it's the pain that reminds you what's truly precious. In sadness, we find our humanity. Rowan, I still don't understand. All I can tell is that my heart aches. I want to shut my heart down and sleep. Me too, sister. Tio, I think that we know pain, so we want to protect our loved ones. That's why we must fight. Rowan, would that be correct? Are you really planning to fight? What's with you two? Rowan, I need to borrow you for a sec. Tell me what we should do. Ryudo, we must decide upon the next step to take. As far as I've heard, Valmar's still incomplete. My council has made a proposal. Mr. Ryudo, for the time being, we must run away from Valmar. You're kidding, right? As far as I've heard, Valmar's still incomplete. We must first keep Valmar incomplete. If he becomes complete, all is lost. Should the horns inside you be stolen and Valmar's body made complete, we will be able to do nothing except wait for the end. And what the hell did Merrick and Millennia die for? I'll be twice damned before I turn around and walk away. Rito, you must not despair. Merrick and Millennia gave up their lives to save ours. We must not waste that gift. Do not be so damn stupid, kid. There's nothing I can do now that wouldn't be a waste of my life. And there's... Just what did Merrick and Millennia... Just what did they die for? The day of darkness is past. Valmar's revived. The Granite Saber lost. Lord Grannis will never come again. Rito, to die without hope? Is that what you call courage? I can't imagine losing you. No, I don't want anyone to die. I don't want to lose you. Rito, this is a difficult decision for Rowan too. Please understand. You don't need to ask me to understand. I understand perfectly. Think about this, everyone. We can't stop Valmar from coming. Whole or not, Valmar's awake and the Dark God is not happy. Understand? The only thing waiting for us is certain death. The only thing that can stop the darkness are the horns of Valmar, which happen to be currently inside me. Understand? Millennia and Merrig, they protected me. They gave their lives for me because I'm the only one who can do battle with a god. But then Ryudo, you will end up just like Melphis. Ryudo, Merrig and Millennia did not die to protect a weapon. They died to protect your life. Would you throw that away? If I don't do them honor, if I do not at least attempt to save our lives, I would disgrace their memory. Though the darkness rends my soul, I will not sit idly and watch the world collapse about me. I don't understand. You speak of our honor, but hey, probably talking about Crisis Core or something. The way in which you use the word differs from how Merrig used it. Is it how Angel would use it, though? You would honor none but Valmar should you give your life to darkness. Do not be deceived by power. Do not join with Valmar. You're right, Rowan. Besides, I don't know how to use the horns or how to get rid of them. That's correct. The means of releasing the horns of Valmar is completely unknown at present. At any rate, let's leave this place. Valmar's certain to come here. We got Rowan back. Gladius. Ups power of moves. What I have on... Okay, I think they did give it back because I had this on Merrick, I think. They gave the accessory back. What egg am I gonna give you? Probably the soul egg. We have a lot of special coins. I want to, like, move on the story a little bit more, though, before we do that. Because I only have, like, 15 minutes left.